Welcome, Beverly, and everyone else. This is Belinda Prine, and we're here to talk about the All About You, a 360-degree view of you and your wellness that we began back in January. And I reached out to Beverly, and she has some really wonderful insights as to what she does with some of the elements that are on the wheel of All About You, the All About You wheel. There we go. I got it out. So, Beverly, welcome. What is it you want to share with us today?
Thanks, Belinda. Well, when I was looking at the wheel, I was thinking of different things and practices I do in different areas. And the one that stood out to me, I'm going to merge two of them, which is the spiritual, which I kind of merge into the restorative
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Uh, so I call it my spiritually restorative time.
There you go.
So you might remember this about 4 years ago. Do you remember when I had a concussion?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes.
And it was a rough recovery. And so at that time, I began a meditation practice every day, really to just like recover from my concussion. And
Yeah.
so after this long recovery, I ended up continuing this daily practice. And so what I did over the past 4 years is I now include other aspects of it. So some days it's an actual like meditation for a half hour or an hour. But the thing that I want to share, because that sometimes can feel burdensome to people
Right.
and like, oh, I don't like I have a half hour or an hour. And so the thing that I have done that has really helped me so much, both just restore my energy
Mhm.
and as well as just spiritually connecting and being mindful and
Mhm.
present, is I do this daily practice that it always has some form of breath work.
Okay.
And I do not beat myself up when I don't practice it perfectly or for a certain amount of time every day. But every day I do something. And so what it is for sure in the morning. And then sometimes if I have big meetings or big presentations that I need to prepare for, I build in as part of my preparation just a couple of minutes of
Mhm.
breathing time,
Ah.
which might sound funny because of course we breathe all the time, but I found that by once I feel prepared with the technical content, say that I'm going to be speaking about,
Mhm.
put that aside. I turn off my computer. I lay on my yoga mat. Literally, we're talking in the 5 minutes before I present. I then put on a timer for however many minutes I want to do. It could be one,
Mhm.
sometimes two, sometimes three. So I'm talking short bursts, really short bursts of
Mhm.
time. And I put my timer on my phone and I close my eyes and I just do deep breathing. And what I do is I envision what I want to come across as when in that next presentation or that next meeting. And so
Brilliant.
during my breathing, I'm literally just envisioning myself being very confident, being very calm. I like to call it to be very confident,
Yeah.
combining the two.
Yep, yep.
And like it has made such an incredible difference in my mental state,
Mhm.
my just how I'm coming across. And I feel like the a key to that is I don't say should, like I should
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it at this
yeah.
time. I do it when I know that I want to just really feel more grounded and feel more prepared internally. Which is why I call it kind of the restorative slash spiritual, because
Yeah.
I feel like when I focus on how I do this, I can come across how I want to be, which is my goal is to be a catalyst for others. And
Right.
so, how can I be a catalyst for others if I don't do that work myself? So
Absolutely.
that's a bit of what I do. I now love it. It
Yeah.
has become very much built into my daily routine. And then I do a longer practice in the morning for at least 15 minutes, but sometimes a half hour. And then depending on how my day went, I'll close out my day with usually
Yeah.
yoga of some sort, which then brings in the whole physical. But I feel like overall it restores me to be more connected, I would say,
Mhm.
to whomever I'm working with or am around. It just really brings me to full awareness of that connectivity.
I love it, and I really, really appreciate that, um, you shared the shortened version, right? That it doesn't mean you have to have 15 minutes, half an hour, 45, an hour, whatever. You have what you have and make it what you want it to be. And visualizing how you want to show up. I mean, let's just do a little hashtag brilliant here. And I mean that sincerely because you're so intentional that not only are you doing it, you're not dialing it in. You're really present with taking that break. So, yay. Yay. And thank you. Because I realize I'm not that intentional, but I'd like to be. So I'm going to take this on. Not
Yeah,
without a should, no shoulds,
no shoulds, no
but
shoulds.
because I know it will make me feel better and be more present for all I encounter. Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly the intention behind it
Yeah.
is and it's so it is about that whole how you have the whole circle and of what really I want to bring the best version of myself
Yeah.
to any interaction. And I find now that I've been doing this for a while that when I don't do it, feel a difference. I come
Yeah.
across maybe not as well. So hopefully I came across well here because guess what? I did it right before you and I chatted.
Oh, that's fabulous. And really, it's you're doing that for you as well. You're showing up for yourself, which allows
Absolutely.
you to do that for others. Beverly, thank you for jumping on and sharing this with us. And all the ways to connect with Beverly are going to be with this video. So feel free to check her out. And with that said, I wish you peace, calm, joy, fun, whatever you're missing in your life to be as intentional as Beverly and bring it forward. So
Thank
thank
you.
you and have a good one, everyone.